2 videos in one day. You chaps are absolutely spoiled. Spoiled as much as the tea that these bloody Americans threw into the harbour. Now today, they've just announced the brand new July Warhammer preview show, and apparently it's going to be big. They put out a trailer with a bunch of clues, spoilers, all that type of stuff. So we're going to jump in, we're going to read the article, and then we're going to react to the trailer, go through it all. I'm going to give you my insights, my thoughts, everything like that. So let's jump in and let's get waffling. So I just want to start with the article itself because there's some big clues in here, and then we'll jump onto the trailer, a little reaction, little breakdown of it, everything like that, and we'll do all that in the latter part of the video. You can skip there if you want, but I'm going to go through some big things here, some big hints on this. So it says 10 years ago today, Warhammer Age of Sigmar landed to the crash of thunder and the roar of battle. Over the last decade, we've seen incredible miniatures. Goes on to say, to celebrate this decade of battle, later this month we'll be bringing you a huge Warhammer preview packed with loads of reveals. We've even heard rumblings of a brand new army in the Mortal Realms. I've heard the army is going to be Chaos Dwarves. There's going to be a brand new Chaos Dwarf box set. It's going to literally blow you AOS players away. I've heard it's going to be mega. But of course, it's not just that. It says, but wait, guys, Age of Sigmar is great and all. Is it now? Matthew, don't snap at me. But do you also have some cool new stuff for other games to show in the previews? You bet your bolter we do. Space Marine stuff confirmed. This is set to be stacked with this is set to be a stacked Warhammer preview with upcoming new releases on the show from half a dozen games, including plenty from the grim darkness of the far future, your host Eddie and stuff like that. And this is where we have the trailer, and this is, I'm going to do a little reaction to it. I've watched it before, but I want you guys to watch it with me because I've only watched it once and there's a lot of things that I may have missed. So let's jump into the reaction, then the breakdown of that said trailer. So if we jump over to this window, I'm all the way down in the corner. Wait, is that my brother? I'm not too sure. Eddie, Adam, this is their little preview thing, but they put a bunch of hats on and everything like that. But we're going to watch the trailer, and then I'm going to little break it down and give you my thoughts on the potential stuff which could be shown off for different game systems. So let me click play right here, and we shall do it.
Adam, did you hear? They want us to do another Warhammer preview.
Nice. What's in this one?
Oh, it's a good one. Models, books, some armored guys with bolt guns, probably some folks with swords, that sort of thing.
How are we going to tell people? We could use an astropath.
Oh, whoa. I am way ahead of you. I'm actually just recording this video call, so we can just use that.
Ooh, I like that plan. 2 birds, 1 stone. You know what could be fun? If we put some clues to what's in the preview in this video.
Definitely.
Like what?
It would need to be subtle.
Say no more.
Nice hat, by the way.
Thanks. Not too big, is it?
No. Big hats, best hats. We should tell people when it is.
It's on July 18th at 7 p.m.
See you there.
And there it is. That is the Warhammer preview thing that they put out there. So first things first, right at the start, if we go back, I'm just going to mute all this until they get to the hats and stuff. They mention armored figures. And I think the rumor that I heard, which was a spicy rumor at the time, may be coming true. Because if I just fast forward this just a little bit until we get the first hat. Where is it? Adam, put it on your head. There it is. This is the, well, that is the Deathwatch symbol. That is the Deathwatch hat. And what I've been hearing is that Deathwatch are supposed to be in a kill team. Now, this could be related to 2 things as well when it comes to Space Marines. There's a bunch of new Space Marine stuff coming. I've been talking about new combat patrols, assault terminators, potential Codex 2.0. But I've also heard potentially a Deathwatch kill team fighting against Necrons. That could be very, very cool. And I think now that hat has more or less confirmed it. Something is happening with Deathwatch, and I'm leaning that it could be the brand new kill team box for them. Who knows, right? It could be that. It couldn't be that. That's what I'm going with this one. If I just unpause it, I guess that's like, I want to say Leagues of Votan, maybe? Do they have that kind of pullover helmet? It's definitely sci-fi, that one. It could be a Space Marine again. That's what I'm kind of leaning to. Yeah, I'm just going to say Leagues of Votann with that one. I know there's a bunch of questions of Leagues of Votann. I heard that there's going to be a 2.0 release for Leagues of Votann. Hopefully it is going to be this edition, so you Votann players get as much as you can. If not, I definitely know they're going to get one new HQ. And there was a rumor image that we discussed on our stream the other night, and we all thought it was a Necron weapon. But I'm hearing that's actually related to the Votann, so... maybe we're going to see that Votann HQ character there. The next helmet, Tomb Kings, I want to say. There's a kind of a snake on top of that. Could it be Seraphon? Lizard men, as I always call them. I want to say Tomb Kings, maybe a new Tomb Kings character or models coming for the old world. That could be kind of cool. If they restart freshing some of the old ranges that they put out there. I've always said that, right? Bretonians, the Tomb King, like, skeletal warriors and stuff. Yeah, 20 years ago, they were amazing, but they don't stand up to some of the current designs that they've been putting out. So if we can start getting refreshes of those models, I think the old world will get more of an influx of new players. Carrying on, the next one. Now, Pirate Hat. Pirate Hat. I've heard that the Men of War are supposed to be coming, a bunch of mercenaries and stuff like that. So I think this is linked to that type of aspect. There's a bunch of pirate hats in this, and I think that is the teasers. Every time I say a pirate hat, I'm going to think basically Men of War for the old world. So Adam's wearing the first pirate hat there, and Eddie wears the next one. I don't know what this is in reference to. This is a top hat. Top hat posh? Abraham Lincoln? Is it the British, taking the mick out the Americans on their sacred day? I'm not too sure, but this hat definitely throws me. If anyone's got any thoughts, speculation, any theories themselves, what the hell is this top hat related to? Come on, Eddie, get out of the way. Definitely fantasy, witch helmet, maybe some more Empire stuff. Wizards, maybe something to do with like high elves or something for the old world, or maybe AOS, but definitely wizard / witchy / magic type of hat on Adam's head there. Even bigger top hat, Harlequins, clowns. Then again, maybe Iron Warriors, clowns, Harlequins. Basically, they all wear a face full of makeup, right? And they make us all laugh because how stupid they are. But I want to say Harlequins, and if Harlequins get a bunch of new stuff, that could be cool. I'm thinking maybe Eldar Corsairs? We've been hearing that rumor for a while now, but why would you put like a Jester helmet on? A Jester hat? Doesn't really make sense on that note, but that's what I'm going with at this moment in time. And again, there's a pirate hat. So 2 pirate hats. I definitely think it's confirming Men of War for Warhammer the Old World. There's been rumors around there. And an Indiana Jones hat, whatever the hell that means. Zero idea on that one. And there we go. Join the big summer preview. Find out more on Warhammer Community. Now, if we go back to the Warhammer Community site, just give me a second while we jump back over there. And here we are back over there. It says this show will be going live on Twitch and YouTube, but it doesn't give us what is being shown. It normally says, right, Kill Team's going to be there, 40K's going to be there, Horus Heresy's going to be there, etc. Which, to be fair, they started to put that on their stuff because people were tuning in and the stuff that they wanted to be shown off wasn't shown off. So it just basically gave people an insight, okay, that it's going to be Heresy, I'm a Heresy player, I'm going to tune into that. But they're not doing it this time. They're literally just gone back in time. But Friday 18th, July, 7 p.m. British time, prime time, Valrak time. So I'm excited for this one to see what they put out and, yeah, how it goes. It should be a great event. Some hints in there. Again, I'd love to get your thoughts and feedback on that. There's so much stuff to go through. I'm going to do a little breakdown probably next week or maybe the same week as the preview show. But this Monday, I've got a big rumour video coming in with some Space Marine stuff. But now I'm really grasping on that rumour of Kill Team. Kill Team Deathwatch versus Necrons. Baby. If they pull this off, then give Deathwatch their codex back and let us purge the Xenos together, brothers. Thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. Again, thoughts, feedback, speculation, theories, everything down below. And we'll have a nice little chin wag down there as we always do. See you now. Have a great day and bye-bye.